Hey everybody, what's going on? We're back with some Watcher of Realms. Just in case anybody is unsure about what we're doing here today. That is what we're doing. We're playing some Watcher of Realms. So let's get rid of some of these red dots and yeah, see what we can do. We're still kind of stuck here. It is still a bit of a power, a battle power check, a team power check to a degree. So we are still kind of stuck and tied for the time being. What do you want? What do you want, Glenn? What do you want, Glenn? I guess we can knock this out real quick. Yeah, we finished Orem yesterday. We didn't get a ton of stuff yesterday. We worked on some other things yesterday, but we did finish Orem, who did not help me in faction trials the way that I hoped he would, but because of the way, wait, slow down. Dang it, that's not who I wanted there. Will it catch him? Yeah, all right, good. It's just because of the way the map is laid out and the rest of my team, he wasn't really the reason I was struggling to progress. Like a tank was not the reason I was struggling to progress. So he didn't help me progress through faction trials, which was kind of a shame, but he will eventually, you know, and I just need to, I need to finish the rest of the faction a little bit. So when we get to a certain point, he will be helpful. I have no doubts. And we will try to find some other stuff to do with him as well. Beyond that, what did we do yesterday? We did do a gear cleanse. I did go through and do a pretty intense gear cleanse on the account, which sometimes I will do on camera. I know some of you want to see gear cleanses, but sometimes I won't. And this is one of the times I did not. Sometimes, because I don't really want to ever do it. So sometimes the mood strikes me, and it's not a situation where I'm going to record, where I feel like I'm going to want to record or anything like that. And that's kind of what happened yesterday. I kind of fell into doing one, and I was like, all right, fine, let's just go ahead and get this knocked out. So, yeah, we did it, and we were talking. I actually did a video with Madcapper on his Watcher of Realms channel yesterday, and one of the things we talked about was the kind of the gear management system in the game. We did a bit of a mini podcast in the first part of the video, and then we just talked about some things that we thought Watcher did better than Raid, and some things we thought Raid did better than Watcher. And one of the things that I think Raid has better going for it than Watcher is the gear management system. Now, it took Raid a little bit to get to where it is with their artifact sorter and stuff. It took a few iterations, but I think even before the sorter, just the way you could go through and manage your gear, where you can click a piece of gear, upgrade it, sell it, and move on, and it doesn't feel quite so clunky as it does here. For example, if I'm trying to manage my gear from this screen, if I'm scrolled halfway down and I level up a piece of gear and I don't like it and I sell it, it sells it and then it brings me back to the top of the gear. So I have to scroll back down and find where I left off. Really clunky, really annoying. And then if I go into the if I go into the sell and bulk screen, I can't upgrade my gear from here. I can just select it. It's not very intuitive. It's just a very clunky system, and it's kind of weird because in other ways they've done such a good job with their quality of life and their flow of the interface, and for some reason the gear system, it seems like they've struggled a little bit to come up with something that feels a bit smoother. So I hope that that's something they'll work on over time, because it's brutal, man. It's really brutal doing a gear cleanse. The best way I found to do it was I would go like if I'm doing rings, I would work through everything that I had levels in, just to be sure that I liked what I had and I wanted to keep it. And then I would get down and I would see, because it does split them by sets. So I would scroll down and get to where I could see what set was going to be next, and then I'd come in here and I'd just make it so I could just see that set, and then I would sort that set because it's less likely I'm going to have to constantly keep scrolling back down. So I'll just do it kind of one set at a time on this screen, and that's kind of the smoothest way I've found to do it. But man, it really needs some work. Probably my biggest gripe. I don't have many gripes about the game. Even some of the stuff that I thought Raid was doing better aren't necessarily gripes about this game. I think my only real legitimate gripe is that the gear system is really clunky. So hopefully that's something they'll work on over time. Anyway. Yeah, we'll do those later. All right. All right, Glenn. Get off my back, Glenn. What did we do here? We farmed a bit of GR2 yesterday, which is kind of what prompted the gear cleanse. I kept filling up. So at one point our gear filled up and my runs stopped. So I sold all my flat, right side pieces of gear, and it was like 71 pieces that I sold. Then I tried to do another stack of runs, and it felt like in 10 minutes it was full again. And I was like, where'd all that gear come from? So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to go through and fully do the gear cleanse, and that'll be that. So we're good on that for a while. And again, I would like to stay on top of it, but it feels kind of like even staying on top of it is kind of difficult, right? Because it just the system doesn't lend itself to that. I don't think you can go through and sort your gear from the dungeon complete screen. I think you have to go into your gear, and it's just a lot. So again, a little bit of a gripe. But if that's the worst thing the game has going on, then what can you really say? Okay. I wanted to play around with Guild Boss a little bit today. I wanted to try a few different things. I kind of forgot. I was looking through my roster. I kind of forgot about him. And I think he kind of lends himself to being good in there. I think he could be interesting. And also, I forgot. Where is it, damn it? That he's a leader for Nocturne. And I think I've heard Nocturne is supposed to be really good in there as well. So I was thinking we might be able to make some swaps here and really get some more damage out. Some of you are saying Torador would be good to have in for the like defense reduction, right? That he brings. Where does he bring it? Yeah, sorry, up here in the talent. The defense reduction on the target. And then some of you are also saying Mari. Mari might just need to go ahead and get a 6-star, honestly. Mari might just need to go ahead and get a 6-star, because I feel like she's gonna be good at a lot of things. So we might be looking at like a full kind of a full rework of the team here. Because I can drop Idril and Alistair for Pyros and Nocturne. I can drop probably Wrath and put Mari on a platform to get her in the mix. So maybe we'll try that. Let's do that today. Maybe that'll be a fun thing to do today. Let's get her finished though. I might have to move some gear around too. I don't think my Nocturne has great gear. I'm not sure how my Pyros is geared either. So, you know what? Let's save these multi-battles. Let's just manually do this since we're sitting here focusing on it anyway. Yeah, we're gonna finally give Mari her go, because a lot of the times when I'm talking about different content in the game, Mari comes up. A lot of people are big fans of Mari, understandably so. Like she's got a lot going on, so we're gonna give her the respect she deserves finally. Sometimes I think I should come back in and try to clear these quicker. or not quicker, but like redo them, because like I'm using Sadie over there for support. That's not necessary. But then I think it doesn't really matter. I don't think you can do this faster, can you? Seems like a lot of these dungeons, you're just at the mercy of how fast the enemies come towards you. Even if you clear a wave, sometimes I feel like you still have to sit and wait. So yeah, I guess we'll do Mari. And then we'll keep Dolores where she's at. And then we've got our 3 ground units who are going to be Deimos, Valeria for sure. And then, I mean, Abomination puts up pretty good numbers for me. I'm pretty happy with, like, what is it, the 13, 14 million Abominations bring into the fight? So I can't imagine swapping him out for Torador would be worth that much damage. You know what I mean? Maybe it would. But I think, does Mari not do both reductions? So we might not need Torador anyway. The rats just did something in their cage that sounded a lot like a toaster popping. And I was like, George is out for a walk right now. Is she back and making toast? What was I talking? Yeah, I think Mari does both reductions. So maybe she'll solve that problem for me. Maybe. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Also, when I get done with this video, the tentative plan, anyway, is to go hang out with Fastidious, who is doing another stream. It is not another 24-hour stream, but he is going to be doing another stream. And there's no like set schedule or anything, but the tentative plan is for me to go hang out with him for a little bit while he streams. So if after you watch this video, all the way to the end, you want to come hang out in the stream, didn't do it. That's where I will probably be. I'll probably be in the chat anyway, because I don't think I've got much more recording to do today. I'm gonna try to get some writing done probably. Maybe I'll do some recording later. I don't know, but yeah, that's what I'll be doing for a little bit. And it's a good time. All right. One of these days, I got to get around to experimenting with some of these epics that I want to. I keep thinking I'm about ready, and then I come up with something else, which I guess I'm kind of doing that with Mari. But Mari's popular. You know what I mean? I want to mess around with some of these epics that aren't quite as popular. See if I can come up with anything interesting for them. And we have to get I have so much I need to do. I need to set myself a schedule. That's something that's been fairly successful in the past in these games is if you set yourself a weekly schedule. So like Monday I do Gear Raid 1, you know what I mean? Another day I do 2, another day I do 3, another day I do Artifact Material Raid, another day I do so on and so on. That way everything kind of keeps balanced. I need to set something up and stick with it. You know what I might have? Let's go back here real quick. Mari. So Mage. I think I have. What is this? Oh. Did I use them already? I thought I had some of those chests. Where you opened it and selected an insignia. I guess I opened them in the past already. All right, I was hoping we were going to sneak out of having to farm this so heavily, but less. It can't be cleared faster, right? I'm not crazy in thinking that. What do we have? We have 2 portal. I don't think I'm crazy in thinking. Let's get I mean, if it says y'all are good for it, fine. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna argue about it. I don't think I need any healers. Maybe I do. I'm bringing combat. Let's just see. I'm gonna put her here. And then I'm gonna put her here. I'm probably gonna put Birna here. I don't see any reason Idril can't handle this bottom lane by herself, to be honest. I'm gonna put Razak here. I don't think I need a healer. I'm gonna put him here. We're good. It's over. It's over, dude. I literally think Idril needs no help. Nyx is gonna go here. And pop her ult, and she might keep her ult for a while with her being A5. Come on, hurry up, hurry up. Some tower defense games I've played in the past had a button you could click to go ahead and send the next wave, rather than having to wait to clear the whole wave if you wanted to. I'm not sure how much that would interfere with the flow of the game, but this right here, dude, all that waiting, like, what do you mean? Get out here and die, you know? Maybe it'll be a little bit faster just because she's going to be killing him as they come out of the portal. Hell, I almost wonder if I could just use her. If she could protect the whole map by herself. Alright, and then that should automatically update, right? Did it update to my new run? Looks like it. So yeah, I might have to move. I actually have a couple of really good pieces of gear that aren't being used. So, which I did not realize. I've been quick equipping. Like I think I just quick equipped Orym. And maybe one more before him. Kind of ones that I'm just wanting to kind of play around with and not getting too invested in just yet. But maybe we'll go manually look at Nocturne's gear, because there's a couple of really good pieces of gear that I think... I've got one real good damage piece that is certainly better than what he's wearing. So we can probably make a pretty substantial upgrade on him. And then Pyros, I can't imagine is built very well, because I built him when I fused him. That was a while ago. So maybe we wiggle a little bit of gear around here. I am doing the right one, right? I am doing mage, right? Yeah. I know we've got a while to go, which is kind of annoying. We might not get it all done in this video, unfortunately. She needs another 100, right? Now, how's my 6-star food looking? I need to make a little bit of food, which we've got plenty of. There's probably a champ training coming soon, but like, you know what I mean? What are you gonna do? I only need 70. That's not so bad. We can get 70 in a few runs. All right. I mean, all right. We're just hanging out. You know what I mean? Just hanging out, man. Hanging out, doing 3.5 times runs. No big deal. So Raid just did a crossover with Monster Hunter, which is really cool. A really cool crossover, actually. And it got me thinking about some potential crossovers for Watcher. Because I don't think they've done anything like that yet, have they? Maybe this deserves its own video. Maybe this would be a fun separate video to do. I think maybe we'll do that. Maybe I'll do a video shortly about just some collabs I think would be cool. Because this game also has incredible graphics. So it would be really neat. There's a lot of collabs that would be really, really cool to see in this game. I even think it could be cool if they did one, because sometimes, like, a lot of them like to do anime. Anime is kind of popular, and they used anime art style for the characters that were in the game. You know, they'd like stand out a lot among the Watcher. I think that could even be kind of a cool thing. Yeah, maybe we'll save this and talk about it in a video, so anybody that watches these doesn't have to listen to this twice. But what you can do is, if you want to leave some thoughts about it in the comments of this video, I'll go through and check out the comments and maybe talk about some of the comments in the actual video we do. If you guys have some collabs you'd like to see or something, you know. What is this thing again? Is that like auto place? How good is auto place? If that's what that is. Can I click it? No, not yet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to set a schedule. I've been meaning to get into Artifact Raid for, like, since I've cleared 18, I haven't done it, really. I did a few runs to make sure it was all good, but, like, I need to get in there, man. All right, we're at 23. Yeah, we need, what, less than 50? That's not so bad. We keep getting the extra drops. We're going to be in good shape. Yeah, I'm gonna have to set a schedule though. I'm thinking about farming the gear dungeons and then having to cleanse the gear every time I do it. By far my least favorite part of the game. My approach right now is I'm not even paying much attention to the sets. I'm still just trying to keep good pieces because I'm so infrequently completing good sets or completing sets at all that I'd rather just keep individual good pieces. So we'll get to a point eventually, I guess, where we can get pickier. But right now, I still just have champs that just need gaps filled in their gear. So. Come on, have extras, have extras. Keep having extras. Brutal. Brutal. 40 more. 40 more. So if we're lucky, 4 more runs. I mean, maybe even 3. Maybe even 3 more runs if we're real lucky. But if we're kind of lucky, 4. And then if we're not, 5. 5 tops. Speaking of tops, I miss barbecue. I miss Memphis barbecue. That's about all I miss from Memphis, aside from a handful of people. But I do miss barbecue. She's so ridiculous, even with the mediocre gear we have on her. Can't imagine what she looks like with in-game gear. I think she could. I think she could kill all them before they get to that portal. Bless you, buddy boy. Hold on a minute. That's possible? It's possible to do a run in here and not get insignia? Okay, that's doo-doo. That's a big fat load of doo-doo, bro. Okay, well then maybe not 5 tops. I didn't realize we could get that unlucky. My version of unlucky was having several runs in a row with no extra insignia. Jeez, bro. Still can't believe we got him, dude. That's so cool. So cool, man. That does not happen often. Where you have a most wanted champ in the game, and then not only did I pull him, or was he pulled? I didn't pull him. Fastidious pulled him. To have my most wanted champ pulled under the circumstances he was pulled was ridiculous. For anybody that didn't see it, I did a collab with Fastidious, and he did a Gear Raid 3 takeover, and it was the last stage 18 that I needed to clear. So when we cleared it, we unlocked that new mission where you get the free legendary card. And he popped the card after we finished Gear Raid 18-3, Gear Raid 318. And that's who he pulled with it. Just, it couldn't have gone better. So cool. Like, couldn't have planned it any better, you know what I mean? All right, so I mean, I can't believe we had a run without an insignia drop, dude. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me, bro? 'Cause, 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 Yes, dude. Yes. Build her. What are we doing in here? Been quiet. Guild chat's been quiet for a while. Oh man, I wish I still had one of those chests that had the mage insignia in it. Does she even need to be promoted all the way? Is it even fully necessary? I'm gonna go look at her real quick and see if it's fully necessary. So if it's not, I don't reckon I'm gonna be getting a lot of damage out of her anyway. I think the point of having her here is to help everyone else do damage. So let's see if she even needs the final promotion. She'll get it eventually anyway. But no, she just gets attributes. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Let's max her out. Let's get her skills up. Just because she's worth it, you know what I mean? Again, she deserves it. She deserves respect. Okay, and then yeah. Well, I guess vulnerability. But then with Torador, it's defense rejection. So I guess that's different. I guess they would stack, but still, is that worth the damage that Abomination's doing? And I just don't know. I just don't know if it is. What kind of gear you got on? What's it gonna try to put on you? This is one of the pieces I was talking about. I don't think it is the piece I was talking about though. I don't like this for you. No, let's do Nocturne first. So this is what my Nocturne looks, yeah, not good. If we do this, what's it try to do? He loses some attack, but gets well over 100 crit rate. So it's definitely putting that crit rate ring on him. Wait. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's cool. I didn't clock that. That's what that meant. So there's crit rate. I think I can get away without using a crit rate ring. Let's equip it, but then look around and see what else we got. We want to go probably attack percentage or crit damage. And then I do want crit rate in the subs. So like, yeah, there's 21. Why couldn't the crit rate have been gold? Why you gotta do me like that? Crit rate, crit damage with attack speed, potentially. Attack bonus. Ooh, this one has some potential, huh? Let's just take it to 16. Let's put a little faith in it and see if it rewards us for our faith. It does not. You sack of shit, dude. What a ripoff. I got baited so hard yesterday, by the way. Rolling gear. It did this to me a lot. It would start a piece off real nice, and then it would really screw me in the second half. I mean, we can lose a good bit of crit rate, though. That's a lot of attack. What's it look like if we do? That puts him at 85 crit rate. The attack's low. Can we fix that? That's a lot of crit damage. I mean, that's so much crit damage, though, man. That's pretty good. He's got 21 crit rate there, though. Maybe we just let him keep the one he's got. This gives him some more attack. That gives him attack speed. I'm probably just gonna let him keep the one he's got. It's not bad. I hate to have to max it because the other stats aren't doing much for him, but like, whatever. Gold healing effect. All right. So now what are we looking like? Can we do anything better for you over here? What do you got going on? You got 11 and 13. Here we've got 17. So potential in both of these. So let's do it. We're spending some gold here, but like, and a lot of gold there. Just be decent. I mean, that's more than he's got now, and some bonus crit rate, and it's maxed. So fine. So we're doing. That's better than he was for sure. So we'll rock with that. And then now, I'll come over to Mari, and I'll quick equip her. And if it wants her to have this set up, fine. We'll rock again. We'll just rock with it for now, and we'll worry about really fixing her later. Will she stay alive with that little HP? I don't know, actually. Maybe we need to. Maybe actually we do need to do it ourselves. I feel like I just want her not necessarily tanky, but not like a glass cannon either. Right? Maybe I want her to have some attack speed. So have that. Have that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go more the just stay alive route than I am the damage route. Max HP healing effect, crit rate, after using ultimate skill, single target damage, base attack, rage regen perhaps. Yeah, I don't even think she needs anything ridiculous, you know what I mean? So we'll just. How are you still here? And why are you +4? How are you still here? I cleansed my gear yesterday. How do I have a +4 ring now? A +4 blue ring. How did that happen? Does it drop sometimes? It must drop. Some leveled up gear must drop from somewhere, and I just have never clocked that because I literally cleaned this all out last night. I don't want to give her the guardian stuff because I feel like I'm gonna have someone that legitimately needs the guardian stuff. So I think I'll just throw some of this random stuff on her. I mean, hell, we might be able to complete that set, you know? Just for the hell of it. Yeah, why not? And then as far as artifacts go, crit hit increases crit damage, AoE, restores rage for every 5 attacks, 10% rage after using a skill. I don't know. I don't think it matters for what we're about to try with her. I mean, I don't know. Just have that one. You know what I mean? And then Pyros we'll take a quick look at. Again, I don't know how well I think he's built right now. Oh my god. Stop it. Let me play. They love sacrificing attack for crit rate, dude. They can't wait to do that. Fine. You know what I mean? Just have it. Have it your way for now. Okay, let's jump in and do this. So we're saying Idril, Alistair, and I guess you come out then. And Pyros goes in. Nocturne goes in. Mari goes in. That gives me my 3 ground units, Dolores Vortex. And then we got Nocturne, Mari, Pyros on the platforms. And we have Torador if we want to experiment with that. So let's see how this goes. 41 minutes in. Okay, so we know we go Deimos. Abomination. Valeria. Dolores. Vortex. Who now can go here. But doesn't need to. Wait, yeah, he can go here, that's fine. And then Pyros. Still gets hit by everybody. Nocturne. Still gets hit by everybody. Mari. Still gets hit by everybody. Hoping everybody can stay alive here. And then I guess I ult with everybody. I don't really see why I wouldn't. I also guess it wouldn't hurt me to try to get some damage on Mari, but it doesn't really seem like the reason she's here. Damn, his ult filled up quick. Could I get away with it? Could I ult? And then he get another one? That's just a test. I just want to see. Okay, no. Lesson learned. Can't really tell what kind of a pace we're on right now. I'm going to do that. I think he will have it back by the next round. Or be close anyway. Hopefully we can get him back in rhythm. I think 10-8. 10-8 is my best run in Guild Boss right now. And then now I think we'll just pop ults as we get them. And try to let her ult first though. Okay, so that's not as good as our typical run. Let's take a look at everybody's damage and see what we're working with here. The Valerian Deimos still doing what they do. Abomination's still doing what he does. He does more than I thought. I do remember now. He's like 16, 17. Nocturne we got 14 out of. So if we Pyros, we didn't get much out of. So I wonder how much his will drop without the leader skill. I would think not a ton. So what we can consider is dropping Pyros. We could drop Pyros for Torador and just test that real quick. We'll get to see what Nocturne's damage looks like without the leader skill. And then see what kind of impact. No, wait, I can leave Pyros in because I don't need to make a swap. I can still leave him in. I just don't have to place him. I'll place Torador instead. All right, yeah, let's try that. So, Deimos. Abomination. Torador. Nope. Torador. Valeria. Dolores. Now Vortex needs to go here. And then what I say? Nocturne. Mari. Okay, let's see how this goes. You know what I probably could have done too at the beginning of the last run is dropped Torador and then picked him back up so that I could have gotten the... Because then I think I would have gotten the 4 drop bonus. I think last time I only got the 3 drop bonus. That's something I could have done as well. This is looking pretty good. My Torador is also built for attack, so he might be putting in some decent damage. Okay, I think we're on a really good pace. I think we're definitely outpacing our best run. I think we are anyway. Seems like we were, but it doesn't seem like we're going to outdo our best run here. I'm interested to see the damage we output everybody's like giving us here. Seems like that's going to be right around our best run, or right under it. How'd we do? We got 15. We got almost 20 out of Abomination that time. Okay, so there is a noticeable bump in damage having him in from everyone else. But kind of what I was saying earlier, the damage we lose. So, I mean, everybody's doing what, about 2 to 3 million more? So if we call it 2.5, that's 10 million more. But if we have someone like Wrath in or something, he's doing like, 13. So it doesn't quite... It's not quite worth it. Doesn't seem. Who else could we put in? We really just need a bleed. That's really what we need. We need to get a bleed. If we get a bleed in the mix, our damage is going to skyrocket. It's kind of interesting that we're trying different approaches and still doing roughly the same damage, though. That's interesting. Heard Volca could be interesting in here as well. I wonder how she would do versus... Let me look at her again real quick. Yeah, there's some vulnerability. Just from her ult, though. Yeah, and she gives everybody some sustain. Now, here's an interesting thought. Is that enough to not need Vortex? Like, could with that, could everybody heal themselves up between the attacks enough to not need Vortex? Perhaps that's an interesting experiment. And then I guess since we're going to be using her and not Wrath, he can come out of the setup. So then who do I not drop on the ground instead of her? Maybe I put her in front of Valeria. Maybe it doesn't matter so much if Dolores can hit her. And that way I'm still dropping 4 on the ground, so I don't need to drop Torador first. So we'll go Deimos, Domination, Valeria, Flores, Mari, Nocturne, and then who? I guess I can still drop Torador. He's just also not going to get Dolores. And now we see if what Volca's bringing allows everyone to heal themselves up enough between hits to not need Vortex. It does not. Maybe, actually. That would be real interesting if we could pull that off. Y'all really got to get to work here, though. I don't know. It does not look like it's going to be enough. Torador is really taking his time, huh? He's got low attack speed, I guess. So maybe we try Wrath if he doesn't work out. He's hanging on. He's trying. Alright, he's dying here for sure. Dolores died. Dolores died? What? Okay, there could have been something in that, but it's not quite enough. Dolores died, huh? Can I don't have any gold to try to do anything about that anyway. Maybe like her chest plate is not, yeah, her chest plate's not leveled up. That might help her a little bit. I don't reckon she needs it too much more. I don't know. That's interesting. That's an interesting thought. Maybe you could set it up in a way where you don't need a healer. And that gives you a whole free spot for damage, which would be substantial. That's potentially the difference I mean, if I get someone else in there doing, you know, another 14, 15 million damage, that's interesting to think about. But this video is beyond long enough, so we're gonna wrap it up here. Might play around with this a little bit more today. I might chat with Stidius about it when I'm hanging out in the stream. Yeah, that's interesting. That's fun testing. We'll keep messing around with it. Maybe we'll have something to report on tomorrow. But I'm getting out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed the extra long video, and I'll see you later.